And welcome back, guys. I'm your host, Keyblade Carry 2010. So, I should have done this on the 10-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. I really should have. But last year was the 10th anniversary. This year is the 11th anniversary. Technically, the anniversary has come and gone, but I really wanted to do this. I was reminiscing a little bit of how far my channel has come over the years, and I wanted to show you just how old or how much work it took for me to actually do what I wanted for my channel. In the beginning, I didn't know about capture cards. I didn't know how to get my hands on one. We were really poor and whatnot, and I mean, I'm still poor to this day, but anyways, that's beside the point. Back then, I learned to be very creative of how to do my YouTube stuff. I still have some videos on my YouTube page that are like super old and whatnot, and they're really freaking hilarious, but I didn't really start until 2012, to be honest. And that was because my family did not really, they thought this was stupid. They thought it was a dumb hobby of mine and that it would never go anywhere. So, yeah, no, I wanted to show you guys the evolution of my channel. And I thought it would be a fun video for today. I know it's like super late of a video, but hey, this is the video I decided I wanted to do today because I kind of cried a little bit watching my younger self, and oh, the things I wish she would know that were coming her way. I wish I could go back in time and tell my younger self, your channel's gonna get up to 1,000 subs. This is gonna be crazy. I know you don't believe it now, and I know you don't believe that the technology that that is coming and whatnot is gonna help you out in so many ways. So let's get started on looking at the evolution of my page. So the person that's talking in this video is Crafty Cosplay. Yes, darling. You get to cringe with me on how old this is. This was back in 2013, and this was a year before I actually really started getting a lot of my videos done and starting to work. So this was the process of me recording, since I didn't actually have a capture card or anything. So we have my little small TV here and all that. So this is the process.
So Keyblade Kyrie here is setting up for Let's Play.
I was so blessed that you recorded this too. I was absolutely blessed that you actually recorded this. I don't know what made you do it or whatever, but you just decided that you were going to record me setting up my stuff. And I'm so glad you did, that we have this history of this happening. So, and I know the video's kind of crappy, but hey, back in 2013, cameras weren't the best.
And I wanted to show you guys, like, all the trouble she goes through just to set this thing up. It's so ridiculous.
It is. It's really...
laundry basket, which is empty.
Laundry basket, stool.
And that's not even the half of it. Just wait.
No.
There's still more coming.
The box of mini faces. Yeah.
His million faces.
I made that.
A box with million faces.
I was a fan of a YouTube channel that actually made a box, and it was actually a square box, not the box that I have right now, because I was just a fan of the YouTube channel. I have a video on my Facebook page of me actually creating this little guy and whatnot, but it was just for fandom. I can't even remember the name of the YouTube channel. I'm sure somebody will comment it if they remember my previous videos, my older videos and whatnot. They would know what this is from, but I can't brain off the top of my head.
He has a name, doesn't he? What's his name?
Bob. It was Bob.
Some other YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I think his name is Bob.
Bob the Box.
Bob the Box.
And then a jar.
Yep.
Jar full of money.
I still have that jar to this day. It was a pickle jar that we put our loose change in, just for the hell of it, and it's got a hole in the top of it. It was something that my dad had, and I ended up taking it with me because he had one for himself, so he just made me one.
Okay, that's annoying.
It's her tip jar. Send her donations.
Yeah, you guys can tip me. Come on, let's look at this.
Send her donations.
Send your donations.
This was before even donations were even a thing, darling. Oh my goodness. I was way too ambitious back then.
Chump change. Okay.
We could do cooler videos.
So that way we could do
I've
two
seen
cooler
one item
videos,
into
yeah.
I don't know. What else do you put on there? Your lunchbox. Where's your lunchbox?
See, even my friends knew my setup because they would come over and watch me actually do these Let's Plays and whatnot. And oh my goodness, it was great. I actually had to either stand next to my TV or sit down in this chair that's, this is actually my bed frame that somebody has a coat on. But there's a chair right here that I would sit down in to actually record. So I could actually pay attention. And they would sit on the couch and watch me play. So even they know what my setup was back then. It was crazy.
No, where's my lunchbox? Oh, there it is.
This was a tiny
We
apartment.
have to have the final touch. It has to be a lunchbox.
I found it. Okay.
So there's a laundry basket, a stool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's off center. It's gonna fall.
Yeah, that's totally gonna fall,
Pull it
darling.
towards you.
It's this way.
There you go. Too much.
Too much.
Fuck you.
Push it back just a little bit.
There you go.
There you go.
Perfect.
The
Perfect.
box
Perfect.
was off center too.
And a CD to hold it up. There you guys go. That's
Yeah,
how
this is how dedicated she is to her Let's Plays. Because we don't have webcams, because we're poor kids. That's why we need your donations.
Oh my goodness. So then we're gonna move on to the crappy computer that it's a netbook is what it is, and it was my sister's originally, and she must have stepped on it or done something, and I did have a laptop like her as well, but back then the technology was it could catch a virus like that back then. Like, oh my god, you couldn't look up anime pictures or whatever to put on your background without stuff just deciding to eat your computer alive. So nowadays there's like a bunch of stuff to prevent that, but back then, oh my goodness, I feel old talking about this, you know. So, but this was the crappy netbook that I ended up working with, and she must have stepped on it or sat on it. I'm trying to get to where I show the screen, but she must have stepped on it or sat on it or something, and she wanted me to originally fix it, but I told her that I would have to take it to a repair shop, and then a lot of people told me that they couldn't repair it, so then she just said, forget about it. You can just have it. So this was the computer that I worked with before I got the computer that I have now.
It's gonna come across. Hang on.
Oh, you can kind of see it.
It was a tiny little
It's
netbook.
terrible.
I can't record on it or anything.
Her TV's awesome, though.
My TV's awesome. I love my TV. So it looks.
If it'll work.
This is what I have to use for all my
Editing.
schoolwork and everything,
And
I
what
have
I was
to
using for
punch
schoolwork too.
Everything over in 1/4 because you
terrible.
cannot see anything on my screen.
That's what the screen looks like.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
It looks like somebody sat on it or stepped on it, so I have to squish everything over. So when I was editing my videos, I'd have to squish everything over and whatnot. It was so annoying, but it was what I had. I worked a fast food job. It didn't really pay that much. This was actually when the pay, I think in this year, either that or a couple years later, we finally made it to $7.50 an hour, if I remember correctly. I don't remember when it got raised in our town, but it finally did, and I was able to start saving up towards better stuff and whatnot to actually do this. But that was the computer I worked with because I didn't have anything, and my previous laptop I crashed and whatnot. That was before I moved out though, and that was when I was young and dumb and whatnot, and downloading shit and not realizing that the internet has terrible things that can destroy your computer, you're young and dumb. But after that, so that's what my setup used to be and whatnot. So we're gonna get rid of this video. So this is my next setup and whatnot. This is in 2015. So not even 2 years later, I ended up moving to a new place and all that. And on top of that, I ended up getting better technology. And this is the tablet that I started actually doing some of my recordings on. I still do my recordings on it. I do. Whenever you see me do unboxing videos or stuff that doesn't involve me sitting in here, I'm using my tablet to record. Or we're using my phone to actually record. Because the original device that I did my recordings on, basically I would just set it all up, put the device in front of those things and record my TV. That is how I would get my videos out to you guys, is I would actually record with whatever device and it would record the TV. That's how I did it. That's why you're seeing a lot of revamps of my stuff and whatnot, because of the fact that I want to show that, you know, yes, I still have those older videos still up. They're just not in playlists anymore, and you can't find them. They're a lot harder to find. You have to go really deep into my channel to actually find them, because I'm kind of ashamed of them. I really am ashamed of what I used to use to record. But when you didn't have money and capture cards were ridiculous, I didn't have an actual proper computer at the time. So I just did what I had to do. So here we go.
Hi guys, I'm your host Keyblade.
So this is an Apple Air 2, and this was actually I actually won this. Somebody entered my name in for this device and I won it. And I was so grateful to have some new technology in at the point in time. I was all like, oh my goodness, this is going to help my channel out so much. This is where I'm going to do my vlogs. And I did. I used the hell out of this thing after I stopped using my iPod and whatnot. So, but yeah, it's a nice little tablet. It came with a carrying case and everything else. It was super great.
Here in a sec, how that works. But
so
that is pretty much the basic back of it. It is and everything.
So then we're gonna move on to my desk.
My living room right here. My living room is a bit messy.
And so now
I did a video not too long ago.
Now my stuff got smaller. And the reason my stuff got smaller is because of the fact that we weren't mounting the TV on the wall this time around. We actually have an entertainment center that I ended up getting. So, and then I stacked it in front of the coffee table that my mom ended up getting me, because now I had a living room because I moved into a place that actually was big enough. So we got rid of the laundry basket. We got rid of the jar. We got rid of the lunchbox as well, and I replaced one of my things with this, and now I have 3 sets of CDs that actually hold up the tablet to actually record the videos. So yeah,
a stand somewhat like this, except for it had a jar of coins.
Yeah.
Same exact setup. The only difference is it's cut in half. We lost the jar and we lost the giant tall stool. So now basically
it wasn't a stool, it was a laundry basket, but okay.
I have just the stepping stool, the box that I have many faces on, my little dream box that
there's my my actual Keyblade too. I don't have that Keyblade anymore either. Oh my goodness.
is next. And then I got 2 things of CDs.
3 things of
I
CDs.
also got a second set right here to actually hold up the tablet, so that way it's not lopsided or whatnot. So this actually, this set right here actually sits on the keyboard and holds up the tablet in place. These just sit in front of the TV.
Yep.
The TV used to be hooked up on the wall. It's no longer hooked up to the wall anymore.
This is actually my PlayStation 4 running on this and whatnot. I was super excited to be moving on to the next generation. I actually saved up for this console, It took me quite a while to actually save up for it. I think it was in its second year, maybe third year of PlayStation 4 being out. I'm not 100% sure, but I do have an unboxing video of when I actually got my PlayStation 4. So, but yeah.
So, yeah, we actually tried to hook it up to this wall, but it just didn't want to stay. So we pretty much
So
is pretty much how it looks now. So the item that I used to use for my recording is pretty much this object right here.
yes, this was my recording system for actually recording videos for you guys. I did have one before this one, but it was stolen from me. So I ended up buying the next generation one and all that, and was able to start using it to record and whatnot. At the other point in time, it wasn't about the fact that I not just the fact about saving up for these things. It was also the fact of I didn't know what to get. I didn't know I wasn't a technology person. I had no clue what needed to be hooked up to my computer, what software I needed. I had nothing. So of computer knowledge whatsoever. So I just continued what I was doing, and I just upgraded the camera was all I did for the longest time.
Here, I used to have another one. This is the newest generation of the iPod. So,
Heavy duty
it's really
casing.
nice. Still got the same eye as the tablet does. And this is what I used to use it for. And I used to only use one set of hi. I used to only use one set of CDs, and then I would use this book right here, my gaming guide book, to actually hold this in place.
So yeah. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the next piece of thing that I actually ended up doing, which was brilliant of me. This I actually did figure out, or I think somebody told me or whatever, but I was starting to get into the swing of using that little crappy netbook that I had, and I took it, and this is what I did with it. I took it and I attached it to this monitor that my mom had given me because I was planning on getting a computer eventually. But for the time being, until I could actually get my computer, I still had just the netbook. So I was actually, at this point in time, I was borrowing internet from my next door neighbor at the time because I was trying to eventually figure out how I was going to set up my own internet. And Jesus, it was a lot of work, but I managed to put it on a different screen because this screen was still crappy and whatnot, so I was impressed. This was actually before I had my banner. You can see one of my older pictures. This was the picture of Yuki Cross from Vampire Knight, and this was one of the fancy photos that I had done at SodecCon. And this picture would change every year. This picture would change to whatever the theme was that I was doing that year. And so I still had pretty basic thumbnails. I still do. I think eventually that'll be the next thing I start upgrading. But editing thumbnails is such a pain in the ass. I really don't like doing it. I enjoy it to an extent, but sometimes it kind of gets tedious and I don't like it, especially when I'm working on a tablet to edit my photos. I'm sure I can use my computer to also edit photos. I just need to learn how to do that. But yes, so I was smart enough, or somebody told me how to hook this up to that, so that way I could have two screens and not have to worry about this screen at all. All I had to do was pull it over to the next screen. And this is when I was introduced to dual screens, which was brilliant. So
all work comes into play for all my pictures. So when you see all the fancy pictures for the videos, it actually, I record it through the tablet, and then when it's just about ready to be done and just about ready to be posted, I add the photos in that you see. So, and
yeah, because at the point in time, there on this device, there wasn't really a jack to actually go into the computer, so I couldn't take my tablet and plug it into the computer so I can pull the video off. So instead, what I would do is I would already be uploading the video from my device or from my tablet, and then I would take whatever picture I want off of the internet, and then I would smack it up there just before it uploaded to the channel. And that is how I would do it, because this little thing would not allow me to actually hook it up to the thing. So
This is the crappy netbook that my sister used to have. I still use it to this day, but
The
I
crack got
finally
worse.
have an actual. Let's see here, an actual.
so this was my
Desk.
measly little desk here. This was not a stable desk whatsoever. This little thing right here in the back actually folded in, and then this leg would detach from it and it would go up against it entirely. So this was not really a stable desk, and it was a tiny desk as well. So, but I think that's pretty much it for the video. Yeah, because after that, I was known to ramble. I still ramble to this day, too. So, all right, this is in 2016 now. This is a year later after that video and whatnot. This is when I was starting to really want to push my channel to its limit at this point. This is when subscribers really started coming in, and they were telling me that I should make my channel a little bit better, and I said I'm trying, but it's kind of hard when you're only working fast food jobs, or a fast food job and whatnot. I apologize for the sound quality of this video because it's done with a crappy phone. So we're gonna I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna explain. I'm not gonna actually let myself talk in this video. So first we have the new desk. This desk was a Bluetooth desk, which was really cool. It had these two speakers on the ends of it, and it was amazing Bluetooth. So I could hook it up to my any device. So right now, currently, my tablet was hooked up to the desk, and it was really amazing sounding. So this is the old desk, and this is what it would look like if it didn't have its arm up, and I'm so glad I replaced this thing. As you can see, I started having Wi-Fi. There's the Wi-Fi box. So we still have the monitor from the previous desk and whatnot. I do not have this Full Metal Alchemist keyboard, and I do not have this Full Metal Alchemist mat anymore. If I remember correctly, the Full Metal Alchemist keyboard actually crapped out on me. It has Alphonse on it. And then this mat ended up getting something really nasty on it. I ended up spilling a drink. It's why I have my cups now, because at least if I spill it, I can grab a hold of it and it'll be fine. But yeah, so I must have dropped something really bad on it. And then I ended up getting a new chair instead of a kitchen table chair. But yeah, I could also hook this up to just about anything that had a jack into it, and it was a really nice desk as we look at the underside of my thing. But yeah, it was really great. I was watching some Final Fantasy thing. So it was a really nice little desk. And then we had my first webcam. This was my first webcam that I ever owned. And this was a shitty webcam. Oh my god. This webcam, and I had it all the way up till we moved here. I had this camera all the way up till we moved into this place. And I always had to adjust it. Like every few minutes I had to look up and see if my webcam was okay. And this is what I would actually record my vlogs on. So, but yes, this is what I would, instead of using my tablet, I would start using this to record my vlogs on. And once I got my, it was so crappy. The worst camera ever to ever get. But yeah, there's my there's my Alphonse keyboard and Full Metal Alchemist, and then Edward Elric underneath. So, but yeah, that's it for this video. And then, not long after that, we're still in 2016. This is part 2. This is when I was actually getting super excited to be able to record off of my PlayStation. I found out that you can actually record off of the PlayStation and whatnot. I think this is also when I was also starting to use a TV as a secondary monitor as well, which I thought was really, really cool. So.
Working and up and running, so I put Kingdom Hearts on right now, which actually is hooked to my my little thing right here, not through Bluetooth because I can't figure out how to do that yet. But once I figure out how to.
So let's see here. What else?
I have a Heartless right here. With,
me rambling about stuff that's on my desk. So this is what my desk used to look like on but then this desk started to fall apart. It really did. I actually had this desk at my previous place until I exchanged it for the desk that I have now. And the Bluetooth died on me eventually.
During my Let's Play station itself. Any PlayStation.
Oh my god, my headset at the time. This is what I used my mic on. This was the mic that I used, and it was so terrible. So terrible. Even the cameras was a little bit better than this.
Any PlayStation that's
yeah.
So these headphones are my
and the things on the sides kept falling apart. Like the microphone on this one sounds great too, but I like this one better.
My iPod, which I still have videos on and whatnot from SodacCon, so
yeah,
decided to do.
So that's the technology that I still had, and was super excited that we were about a couple months later. In 2016, I was gonna get my first computer, the computer that I actually have to this day. I still have this computer. So in this video is gonna be another friend of mine who was helping me record, and I was actually recording on the tablet. So I was like super excited to be getting my first computer.
Considering I previously posted on my stuff, I opened it up a little bit so that way I can get it out of the box. I might need help, but. Where'd my knife go again?
I was so excited.
Depending on how much the capture card is, and depending on how.
So this is when I was really getting even more serious about my face. This was when I was starting to get really serious into making this a job. Some of my family members laughed at me and said that I'd never be able to do it because of reasons. They thought it was stupid, they thought it was dumb, and now looking back, they actually regret it, and they're all like, nah, you can actually make this a career, I can see you doing this. So.
All it is, I'll probably have to go back to Best Buy just to get a capture card, because I refuse to go anywhere else. So, ooh, we got my keyboard.
I actually don't have this keyboard anymore, I actually changed it out. I think this keyboard, died on me. Yeah, so this one had like a little volume thing on it, and I don't know what actually happened to this keyboard. I can't remember. I think I spilled something on it or whatever. But I know the other keyboard was not meant for this computer, so or the Full Metal Alchemist keyboard was not compatible with this computer. It just wouldn't connect. So
right there on my keyboard. It's really neat.
I actually like this keyboard because I was able to turn it down and turn it up. It was great.
Look at that. Look at how cool that is. Oh, it's got those things on the back.
Yeah, the feet.
So it lifts it up so it's more time than what you have already.
So.
Plus, you'd have to go home by.
I was drooling. Sorry, got a bit of a problem. Did I get it all, Amira?
Yeah, this is when I was drooling over my computer.
Be able to play with my new apps, my good apps on my.
And you can also download
Open it up when you're when you're removing the thing.
Yeah, this was actually where the disc
'Cause that's why it's
reader is at.
Well, reliable.
My friends are so funny.
That's cool. Here, I got another one for you.
I call her Sakura because that's what we called her in high school.
That is true. That's what they did
They
call
still
me
say
in
your real name,
high
so
school.
No, it's all good.
You really shouldn't have taken this one off. Do not lose this one.
Yep, that's in that's in right here.
Give it back on. Give it here.
It's
I
not
don't
gonna
fucking care,
stick
give it
on there. Just put it on a piece of paper and like put it in your your gaming thing or something.
There's the front of it. Look at this
Attach it
beauty.
in here or something.
It's somewhere in my gaming stuff, I believe. I don't remember. I don't know.
Speakers, shockingly.
Yeah, it didn't come with speakers at all. So this is the front of the computer and whatnot. Had a bunch of jacks in the front of it, which I thought was pretty interesting, and then a slot for a USB card and whatnot, which I still use. This is actually this is the computer I still have to this day. To this day, I still have this computer. And the only thing that we did have to open it up last year when we started using a different capture card, because apparently the capture card was not compatible with what it had inside of it. So we did upgrade the inside of it, but that's about all it is. But I was like super excited. Oh, the little mouse that changed colors. That was kind of red and whatnot.
She says it's in
Bottom
something.
right there.
But yeah, so that was the cool mouse, and it did somewhat light up here and whatnot, but I don't even have that mouse. I have a different mouse entirely now that's different. So yeah.
One of the nicer, really nicer ones. The ones
Yeah,
that
but
light up.
this here, a lot of these are
Should
compatible
be in
with
there. If
upgrades.
not, it'll be
so
up on.
graphics card that's in your computer. So
All right,
that's what
so
she's got.
Yeah, there it is. I think I have that somewhere.
So this is my baby. I'm gonna move it around a little bit so you guys can see just how.
This is how far, like, it has this weird little crease thing on the top, which I didn't understand.
It's all red in some spots.
Yeah, but this was my baby, and I still have this computer to this day. It's just
Don't
been
really know from
upgraded.
The back of it, but there's the back of it. And then
It had so many ports on the back of it. It's
we got,
insane.
several ports. Sweet.
Quite a few ports. Like, oh my goodness, like so many ports. It was insane.
Several ports. All right, next up is the monitor.
Yeah, because we had to buy a new monitor because of the fact that I wanted to do dual monitors.
All right, so I'm gonna push this aside. Leave me.
Let me see here.
Or with the.
It's actually, I still have the monitor that, I still have this monitor. It's crapping out on me, but I still have this monitor. It's our next goal to actually buy a new monitor for me. But I'm trying to fast forward to the important parts, because you don't really need to, we don't really need to see, like, some of the unboxing stuff. But if you want to actually watch the unboxing stuff, you can watch the unboxing stuff. I do have
Warning, do
these
not-
videos up and whatnot. Yeah, this is when Amira was helping me out and do the boxing. It was great to have. So,
I just need something flat.
then we need to put the stand on it.
Box and-
Actually, no, this is not the monitor that I have. This monitor is different. This monitor is flat. So it has this little flat outline. So no, I do not have that monitor anymore whatsoever. I don't know what happened to this monitor. To be honest.
See it all set up. So thank you guys so much for all your support. We'll see you. We had to go buy
So,
a certain wire for the computer and whatnot.
Yep.
And we got confused. My friend stopped by and put some software on it. I also have a Steam thing going on for the PC, which I've never used Steam before.
Yep,
so this
Steam
is
and
kind of
yeah.
interesting. She gave me some of her games, which is awesome.
Yep.
And there's a lot of new stuff.
My goodness.
And so
That's
let's
crazy.
Take a look at what it looks like all set up now. So here
All right, so here's what my setup used to look like.
my desk has got
So this is actually one of the monitors that we or a TV that we turned into a monitor.
The TV's still on it, which we actually used at one point in time for the screen.
Yeah.
We can actually hook up the screen to the tower as well.
Yep.
And then we just put the HDMI cord in it, basically. And so I can have 2 screens, but I don't need it. This one's just for, like, when I'm doing stuff on the computer itself. I can have music running like I'm running right now, but it's on mute right now. Or I can have my system sitting here, which is the system.
Oh my god, it's back when I had an actual Xbox too. I remember that. I actually had an Xbox.
Card and whatnot. That's another thing that's on my list of getting is a capture card, which is frustrating right now. I don't even have all the software.
Oh, my Edward Elric.
But we're working on it. So
I missed
that.
I'm
uploading the last video for SodakCon. I think I have one more, which is the dance and whatnot. But I'm uploading the Black Butler panel, so be on the lookout for that. It is an hour-long panel, but it is like super funny,
so much
super
fun.
hilarious, where we're in character and you have to ask. On to the lovely tower right here. This is what the tower looks like all plugged in.
It still looks like that.
Up,
that hasn't
on the
changed.
sides, right there in the bottom, and then blue right there for the disk drive.
Yeah, so it has a little thing.
A lot of USB cables.
This was all in my room.
And stuff like that. I could put that in the front. Then we also have the plugins for up top.
Who needs a disk drive anymore? I don't know who uses discs anymore.
And we also have the push out thing and whatnot, so for the disk drive, which is kind of neat. So, but yeah, that's basically my update.
Still have the desk
Set for right now. I still gotta get some softwares, like I gotta get
editing
Kurzweil,
software,
I gotta
Kurzweil,
get,
Dragon,
I gotta get a capture card, and I gotta get a movie maker as well, so I can start making
video
movies and
editor.
stuff, or
It
editing.
used to be called
videos
Movie
and stuff like
Maker
that, so,
when I was younger.
yeah. By the way, this is hooked up to the Bluetooth, so it's already hooked up to my desk. So
I miss the Bluetooth desk. If it hadn't died on me, yeah, I think I would have been better off if it hadn't actually died on me. So that leads up till now. Where has my journey ended in 2021? I mean, oh my goodness. So I am about to stop this video right here, and now I'm going to show you my new stuff, my new setup. And this is stuff that I started doing about, I want to say in 2019, when I started dating my lovely fiance and all that. I still call him hubby to this day, even though we're not officially married yet. He has opened my eyes to so much technology that I was so happy that he is such a geek for this stuff. He actually upgraded my computer, or the guts to my computer. He upgraded it, and he has helped me get the camera that I'm using right now. He has helped me get a better mic, because I had a mic at one point in time and it was about a thin mic about this big, and it was a terrible mic. But he has helped me get another mic and the software that I'm currently using on not only my computer, but my editing software. I have Dragon on here. I don't really have Kurzweil. Dragon is Dragon Speech, and Dragon helps me with my typing and stuff like that, like paperwork and anything like that sort of thing. I speak into the microphone and it'll type it for me. I don't know if you guys know, but I have autism and a little bit of dyslexia, so my spelling's not that great, my reading is not that great. It's something going on in my brain and whatnot. I will work on another video to talk more about my issues and whatnot and explain them to you in a better way. But I'm gonna stop this video and we're gonna take a look at my setup now. So in honor of my 11-year anniversary to my channel, and yeah, so let's go do that. See you in a
All
bit.
right, so I officially have an office now. So when you first come into my office, you see these lovely signs. They're warning you when this door is closed, basically, that I am working. There's also a lovely sign outside of the door to let you know that I am busy working when the light goes on. So we have LED lights up above and all that, a bunch of my Kingdom Hearts memorabilia and stuff like that. There is Halloween stuff up, forewarning, because I am recording this during Halloween, or in October, I should say. So some of this stuff you recognize possibly from my YouTube videos, from other things and whatnot. I have recently gotten some new Keyblades that you see there. So then we have some of my plushies, because, you know, gotta have some plushies. Keyblades. And then we have some of my Halloween decorations, which will get taken down when Halloween is over. So we got like a bunch of different 3D printed stuff and little minis of Kingdom Hearts. Some stuff that I've gotten over the years from people. There's a 3D print gummy phone. And then down below we have some light up stuff, knight's armor, and all sorts of stuff. So then we go over this direction. We have my lovely pride flags. My pansexual flag is over here, and my gender fluid is over here. So on this wall over here we have my lovely famous people that I have met, whether they be actors, voice actors, famous cosplayers as well. We have a picture from my last con that I went to, and then we have my lovely Funko Pops. Looks like someone's fallen down. I'll have to put them back up. Then we have over here Kingdom Hearts thing, which I might change into Keyblades. I might prop a bunch of Keyblades up on that wall. We'll see. Then we have my husband's Power Ranger collection on this end, and then a bunch of D&D stuff is in this closet. So, all right, next up is our lovely desk. So it's a glass desk entirely, except for the upper shelf. I actually put this together by myself. I was so proud of me. We have the KDA chair. Anything that you see on my desk, by the way, you can find online, and I have done videos on them as well. I've done unboxing videos for a lot of my stuff. So if you want to know what is what, check out that unboxing playlist. So up here we have my PlayStation. This is hooked to a capture card. Usually there is a console here of some sort, whether it be the Switch, the Wii U, whatever I decide to hook up. Sometimes it's my PlayStation 3. Sometimes I use Steam games as well. So if you notice, the desk has a bunch of Kingdom Hearts stickers on it and whatnot. I got stickers gifted to me one time around and decided to put them on my desk. So we have the Stream Deck right there. I have my phone little hook thing, so that way I can actually have my phone there, my lovely drink. We have 3D printed the stand for my headphones. This is my backup computer for when I am on my live streams and whatnot, so I can pay attention to chat, or I can test out new stream loot cards and whatnot. So then we have up on my desk, we have the camera, and yes, I know that the camera has a ring light in it, but it has this weird thing that it's got going on, and it's an outline around my camera lens, and I don't like that, so we just went and picked up a smaller ring light that does change colors and all that. I haven't really done an unboxing video on the ring lights that I have, just because I didn't think they were necessary, but it's a Walmart brand, and this one was like, I think $15, and it's a small one, and it's got a clamp on it. So we've got my 2 monitors right here. We have some of my husband printed that mask. Sorry, the little robot that you see, we've done a review on him. He is now nothing but a paperweight because he costs too much to actually run his program. So I have some fidget stuff. I have some pencils, pens, hairbrush. I have some other stuff that I fidget with on my desk and whatnot. We have my gaming guide and all that on here. We have the KDA keyboard. And then I have on my lovely mouse over here is Detroit Become Human, because I absolutely loved Detroit Become Human. And then down below here, there is that lovely stool I was talking about. I still have it. I use it to this day just to put my feet on it. And then we have a Kingdom Hearts, blanket that I sit on because, you know, leather and all that, because the seat is kind of leather. I've done a review on this chair entirely, so if you're interested in checking that out, that'd be great. Next up is the computer itself. That is still the same computer that you saw in the earlier videos and whatnot. So, and there is my capture card, and also my sound box right next to it as well. And then yes, I do have a red Xbox controller. This is for mostly my PC games that allow me to use controller because I don't like mouse and keyboard. I'm sorry. I know a lot of fanboys are going to be like, how dare you? But yes, that is my capture card and this little sound dock thingy that we have that is connected to a lot of my sound pieces. Alright, so this is basically my office. We went from being in my bedroom to being in my living room to officially having an office. So this room changes all the time. I add things all the time, depending on the holidays as well. So yeah, alright, back to me in the chair. That's also my editing software that's right there in the corner. You can currently see I'm editing this video right now. So, but yeah. Alright, back to me in the seat. See you later. So that's my room. This is the room that I record in now, and I did forget that I forgot to mention the LED lights that are up above me and whatnot. You can get those off of Amazon. Those were a gift a couple Christmases ago. If you want to know about any of the products that I actually have on my desk, or my microphone, or any of the other products like the Stream Deck, the camera, whatever it is that's on my desk, if you want to, even the chair, if you want to know about the chair, I have individual videos in my unboxing videos, and I go into detail about what they can do and stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of the items that you have seen, definitely check out that playlist. So it's amazing how far I have come. I will fully admit it is absolutely insane that in just a few short years I would blossom into the channel I am today. And I hope to keep improving. I hope to keep growing the channel and keep growing the community that I have worked so hard to be a part of. And not only that, build my own little place for you guys. I did this because I really wanted to do something, not just with my life, but also I wanted to show the world that just because you have a disability does not mean you can't shoot for the stars. And yes, in the beginning, I bit off more than I can chew. I will fully admit that. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought, you know, I could just post whatever and it'll be fine. But it's
it's amazing how far my editing has come, and my editing software, and a bunch of things that I used to do, I don't do anymore, that are kind of like, looking back at some of the videos, they're kind of cringy and whatnot, but they're funny kind of cringy, and it's me, and that's it's the purest me that I can actually be. And yeah, so what if they're cringy, and so what if they're dumb looking, but at least I'm being myself, and that's what really matters. So, but yeah, that is it for today's episode. I know this was kind of long. I hope you enjoyed the anniversary video, because this is basically what I decided to do today. And now we're going to jump in, or we're going to be jumping into our gameplay. So you're going to get 2 videos today. It's just something I wanted to do for today's episode, and I just wanted to show my journey of how far I've come as a YouTuber. I really appreciate you guys so freaking much. You have no idea. You guys have made this community what it is. You guys have built this amazing piece, and I get to be a part of it. You've done this for me, and I just get to be a part of it, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you allowing me to be a part of your life, even if you watch my episodes here, there, everywhere, you know, every other time and whatnot. I still appreciate you regardless. Even if you give it a thumbs up, or even if you just watch it for a few minutes, is enough for me. So, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this little journey of mine of taking a trip into my YouTube channel and its beginnings. So it was a long journey, and I hope to continue to reach great and amazing heights. And I want to give a big shout out to everybody who has helped me come this far, whether it be supporting me and watching my stuff, whether it be helping me out find technology to upgrade my stuff, whether it be actually taking tribute in the gifts of said things, because some of this stuff was gifted to me and whatnot. So I want to say thank you to everybody who has contributed in making the channel and my work better and whatnot. I can't thank you guys enough. I really can't. So, without further ado, I am your host, Keyblade Kyrie 2010, signing out. Game on gamers, cosplaying cosplayers, and we will see you in the next episode that we decide to do on this channel. So, yeah. Also, if you are new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, definitely hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload to the channel, when I go live on the channel. I usually try and go live every Saturday, but if I'm busy on the weekends, I usually try and go live on Fridays. So, but my main days of live streaming is definitely Saturdays. Otherwise, if I don't live stream at all, it means something is going on in my life and I have to do a regular video. Also, feel free to check out these wonderful pages down in the link down below. It is under the tree link page. It has Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Discord, Twitter, and a bunch of other things that you might be possibly interested in checking out. I post about cosplay stuff, drag king stuff, out of cosplay and drag king stuff. I post about events. I post about things that I'm gonna go do. So if you are interested in possibly meeting me face to face, don't miss out on hitting up those pages for me. Also, feel free to check out my other playlist. I do more than just video games, so you might find something else that you might like on my page, and I do other videos than this. So, we'll see you guys in the next one, guys, and thank you so much. Again, I can't thank you guys enough. You guys got me where I'm at to this day, and I can't thank you enough. So, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye! Mwah.